What's up, everybody? Going to do a quick update on my food storage pantry. It's been 1 year and 2 months since I installed the food storage. Two of the most common questions I get is if the nuts have gone rancid, and the answer is no. I've eaten about half of them and they're still good. I used to have 4 rows, 2 rows of these and 2 rows of those. I'm going to downsize it to 1 row each, and you'll see it goes all the way to the back. And these are the almonds. Every night at about 8 p.m., I'll take a scoop out of each jug and I'll fill this little tub, and this is my late night snack. And another common question I've gotten is if there's any bugs growing in the oats. And occasionally I'll look through this little hole and I haven't seen any bugs. And I'll look inside each of the boxes, and when I pour it out, I'll look in there. I haven't seen any bugs, but I am going to downsize this also. I plan to make a little shelf system here, and I'm going to transfer all the oats into mason jars and vacuum seal them. I updated this wall mount unit to just dry goods, where it's spices and tea. I used to have a whole row of rubbing alcohol and hydrogen peroxide up here, but I didn't want to risk a chance of them leaking and running down into my new battery-powered generators. And these are so I can run appliances if the power goes out for a long period of time. I have an EcoFlow and a Jackery. I'll put links in the description of the exact items I purchased here. I also bought some solar panels to recharge them, and I expanded my tea selection. 2 new teas that I really like. This one called Lady Grey. There's one called Eggnoggin, and then also this Peppermint Peak. And they're all black tea, so they got that caffeine kick. And I'll heat them up with this electric hot pot. And I have some solar panels to recharge. Right now it's pulling in 108 watts. I expanded and better organized appliances that can run on those battery generators, like a burner. Got a little toaster oven, a microwave. I've got more electric burner backups, because with the supply shortage and microchips, some of this stuff is hard to get. So if your microwave breaks, you got to have a backup. I've also got like an extra hot pot for tea, 2 backups. I've got a blender and a little food chopper. I use the electric burner to cook eggs. I've moved all the rubbing alcohol into this plastic container. I've upgraded my Band-Aid supply. Got some hydrogen peroxide, some extra toothbrushes. I have some sutures. So if I have an emergency cut, I'll be able to give myself stitches. They're like little hook needles with thread. I also bought this expanded first aid kit. It's got a bunch of different supplies in there. Got some zinc and some big bottles of vitamin C. In my refrigerator, I keep a bottle of aquarium fish amoxicillin. This is an antibiotic. You can get it from a pet store. It's 500 milligram capsules of amoxicillin. Since I'm downsizing some of the more perishable stuff, I'm replacing it with canned meals. I've got a whole bunch more soup right here. Something else that's really good is this chicken chili from Hormel. That's really good. And I keep the stock rotated. As cans are eaten, I'll go to the store and buy fresh supplies. I also picked up a whole bunch of butane lighters in case you got to start a fire to keep warm in the wintertime. It's a good idea to have a lot of cat food in storage because I've noticed at Walmart at least the stock is almost completely empty. Supply shortages. I'm downsizing on the amount of oil I'm storing. So I've got 2 jugs of olive oil, 3 jugs of avocado oil, 6 jugs of macadamia nut oil, and then the rest will be water that I'll fit in the bare space. And here I've got a whole row that's stocked full of water jugs. And these are just cranberry juice jugs that after I drink the juice, I fill them up with water with a couple drops of bleach to keep it sterilized. I really like these canned meals. This is my solar oven that is currently under construction. It isn't finished yet, but you can put the cans in here. We're in the first week of December. It's 42 degrees outside, a partly cloudy day. After about 45 minutes, it has gotten up to 250 degrees. Here's a better look at the clouds. There's kind of a milky haze, so it's blocking a certain percentage of the sunlight. So it's been in here a total of 1 hour and 30 minutes. I've seen it reach about 270 degrees. Nice and steamy hot. I like to eat it right out of the can because there's no dishes to wash. Ooh, it's super hot. Okay, it's about a week later. I want to try to show this a little bit better. I put the can of soup in here about an hour ago. It took 30 minutes for it to rise up to 250 degrees. Right now it's about 260. And I'll have a future video of my completed solar oven. I've built the base of the new reflector. I wanted to get a better shot of the steam to show how hot this really gets. You can also bake cookies in the solar oven. And when it's a cloudy day and I can't use the solar oven, I can still heat up the soup with this microwave and one of my solar battery powered generators. So the key to running a microwave is it has to be a Panasonic inverter microwave set on power level 3. And I'll do it for 3 minutes. It's running at 630 watts about. It has to be an inverter microwave made by Panasonic. I'll have a link below of this exact model. You can see all the steam. And heating that up used about 6% of the battery. It went from 31% to 25%. Also got a second solar panel. This is a 210 watt new power. It's a December day. It's currently pulling in 112 watts of solar energy. I also bought this Goal Zero Nomad 13 tiny little portable travel solar panel, and it lets you charge a phone directly. You plug it right in. You can also charge AA batteries with this thing. I have this plugged into my phone and it is charging slowly. On the back of it, it has a bunch of different cable adapters. This is the battery charger. You can put AA's or AAA's. It also has a flashlight built into it. I've got it plugged in. It takes about 3 or 4 hours to fully charge a set of AA's. It also has a USB output, so you could use these to recharge your phone at nighttime. I think this is the perfect beginner travel size solar panel, so you could at least charge your phone and small little battery operated stuff. Something else kind of cool is I can plug this into the Jackery and it charges it up to about 10 watts. It's been out here charging for about 3 hours and it's risen from 25% to 66%. The next thing I'm going to buy that will run on this is a refrigerator, a little 12-volt cooler, and I'll have a video on that coming up.